You walk out of a meeting room and across an entire office floor, still talking on a video call, and it never drops, never freezes, never even stutters. Today we find out exactly what your laptop just did to make that possible. You started the call near access point 1, one of many small radios mounted around the building. Here's the trick behind the whole illusion. Every one of those radios broadcasts the identical network name, so your laptop experiences the whole office as a single, seamless network. Underneath that illusion sits your Wi-Fi radio, constantly measuring how strong and clean each signal actually is. As you physically move, one access point's signal genuinely does fade. The radio notices that drop long before a human would. Quietly, without ever dropping your current connection, it starts checking what else is nearby. When it finds something better, it switches, carrying your entire session across to the new radio in a handful of milliseconds. A fading signal, a silent scan, a fast handoff, and a call that never flinches. Let's walk through the entire roam in slow motion. Take 1. Access point 1 is just one radio among several installed across the floor plan, each one wired back into the same network infrastructure and configured with matching settings. Because every access point shares the same network name, the same security settings, and the same backend, your laptop never sees individual radios at all, only one continuous network. Your laptop's radio doesn't wait for a failure to act. It continuously tracks a handful of numbers, signal strength, noise, and how many retransmissions each frame needs. As you physically walk away from access point 1, its signal weakens in a fairly predictable curve, a real, measurable drop, not a guess or an assumption. That drop crosses a configured roam threshold, a specific point where the radio decides the current link is good enough for now, but won't stay good enough for long. Crossing that threshold triggers a background scan, brief, silent listens on other Wi-Fi channels, squeezed into tiny gaps between real data frames so your video call keeps flowing the entire time. Each of those off-channel listens lasts only a few milliseconds, time to land inside natural pauses in the data stream, long enough to hear a neighboring radio, too short for your call to notice. The scan turns up access point 2, broadcasting the identical network name with a noticeably stronger signal from exactly where you're now standing. Rather than logging in from scratch, modern Wi-Fi reuses trusted key material from the original connection, a fast-roaming shortcut that skips the slow parts of a brand new handshake. Your laptop reassociates with access point 2 in single-digit or low double-digit milliseconds, a gap so small that voice and video codecs simply absorb it without any perceptible glitch. Behind the scenes, the network's controller updates its internal map. This device now lives behind access point 2, same IP address, same open connections, nothing torn down and rebuilt. That controller update is what makes the whole thing invisible to everything above it. Your video call software never even learns that anything about the network changed underneath it. The entire sequence, fade, scan, find, reassociate, update, usually finishes in well under 50 milliseconds, start to finish. This capability has a name, Fast BSS Transition, standardized as 802. 11R, specifically designed to make roaming fast enough for real-time voice and video traffic. Without it, older devices sometimes fully disconnect and reconnect on every hop, a much slower process that can cause a genuinely audible or visible stutter on a call. The roam threshold itself is a tuning knob network administrators adjust. Too aggressive and devices roam needlessly and drain battery, too conservative and they cling to a fading signal too long. And the wireless controller coordinating all of this is doing real work continuously, tracking which of potentially hundreds of access points every single device currently sits behind, updated in real time as people walk around all day. Many radios sharing one name, a radio that watches its own signal fade, a quiet scan, a fast query-using handoff, and a controller that quietly updates its map. That's how walking across a building never means losing your connection. Now you know, next time you walk clear across an office on a call and it doesn't drop, you'll know exactly how many small handoffs just happened behind the scenes. Check out our other videos and follow how it all runs for more. Catch you in the next one.